I pretended to be blind and caught my own brother cheating on me with my wife. I sat on my dining table, looking at them, but pretending not to see. As my wife Salma placed a spoonful of rice on my plate. "You need to eat more, love. You barely touched your food yesterday," she said to me. But her eyes were budding playfully at my brother Rami. Sitting on the other side of the table, Rami leaned in, his voice light. "He's saving room for dessert. Isn't that right, big brother?" I smiled faintly. "I'm just not that hungry." Salma giggled, brushing her fingers against Rami's as she reached for the salt. "Well, someone here has an appetite." Rami smirked, letting his hand linger against hers. "I always do, especially when the food's this good." She tucked a strand of hair behind her ear, eyes never leaving him. "You say that every time I cook." He leaned closer, his voice dropping. "That's because it's true. You make everything taste better." I shifted in my seat, trying to focus on the sounds of their voices. "What are you two whispering about?" they said. I was lucky to survive. The accident had crushed half my ribs, fractured my skull, and stolen my sight. I woke up in a hospital bed, to a world of black, no shapes, no shadows, just voices and touch. But I wasn't alone. My wife Salma was there when I wanted to give up. My younger brother Rami was always nearby. Every day, everything. Salma softly brushed my hair back. "You're burning up again. I'll get the cool towel, love." I swallowed hard. I feel like I'm floating, or sinking. I can't tell. She kissed my hand, her voice barely above a whisper. "You're here. You're safe. That's all that matters." "I hate this," I said. "The dark, the silence. I feel useless." "You're not useless," she murmured. "You're mine, and I'll carry you until you can stand again." She lifted a spoon to my lips. "Open. It's warm, just how you like it." I obeyed, tasting the broth. "You don't have to do all this." "I want to," she said, wiping my chin gently. "I'm your wife. I made vows, remember?" Rami stepped closer, a book tucked under his arm. "Want me to read something?" I turned my head toward his voice. "Sure, something with rhythm. I need to feel something real." He flipped the pages, clearing his throat. "I do not love you, as if you were Saltros or Topaz." I smiled faintly. "Pablo Neruda. You remembered?" Rami chuckled. "Of course I did. You used to recite it to impress girls." "Did it work?" I asked. "Not really," he said, laughing. "But it made you sound deep." He sat beside me, placing a hand on my shoulder. "Listen. I know this is hell, but I'm here. Will be your eyes, brother, as long as you need me." I felt my throat tighten. "Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you both." Salma squeezed my hand. "You'll never have to find." I believed them. I trusted them. I loved them. Months passed. Doctors said my sight might return. Might.